So we can just get right into it, bro. Start back straight from the beginning, man. So I was in like I said, I was in LA for a commercial, and it was Saturday morning, right? And let me fucking fix my phone. Okay, there we go. It was Saturday morning, man, and I get like this like a barrage of just I'm getting tagged in, I'm getting spammed in my DMs, this clip, bro, and I was like, and at first I was like, whoa, like this clip's kind of crazy, right? Like, he's saying it to, another black dude. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, oh, this is insane. But I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna say nothing. I had the commercial doing shit like that, and just gonna keep it pushing, whatever. Like, cause I figure like, oh, someone's gonna say something, yada yada, whatever. And I wake up Sunday morning, man. And mods, if like, I don't mind people coming here and being like constructive criticism, but like if someone's just coming here wild, and just definitely time them out, because we definitely need to have this conversation. And it comes Sunday morning, man, and nobody has said nothing, bro, about the clip. No one has said anything, as far as like nobody was talking about it. No, like esports, anything like that was saying something. I'm like, bro, this is crazy. Like, he's saying the N-word to another, a top black, on the platform. And I'm like, oh, like, and so initially I was like, damn, like no one has said nothing. And think about this, chat, from my perspective. I had just went on like, so in the last like 5 months, all these big publications, and all these publications, like all these interviews that I did, were all about being like a black gamer in the space, in a predominantly white, space. And it's like, for me not to like bring, like, to like make aware of this clip, you feel me, is like I'd be a fraud, like an ultimate fraud, bro, to go on a Vogue, to go on a Variety and say, I encourage more people to get into the industry. And I'm like, yo, like, so obviously I quote tweeted. I didn't say he was racist, for one. I didn't say cancel him. It was more so just like, yo, does anybody see this? Like, this is kind of crazy, right? Let's have this discussion. And so he immediately, like, this is like 7 a.m. My stream skipping? Is it actually? Chat, is my stream skipping? Someone said white space, you wildin'. The gaming and streaming is predominantly white, no? Like, that's not wrong to say. It definitely is, bro. Like, there's no, like, don't try to say it's not. I mean, it is. It's just the way it is, and that's fine. I mean, I wouldn't say it's fine, but it's just the way it is, So and then he it's like 7 a.m. and I quote tweeted, and he DMs me right away. I'll even show you guys the DMs, and you're gonna see my mentions. And if you see some wild shit in my mentions, just because the shit I've gotten in the last 24 hours has been fucking good, bro. Like, so I'm gonna just show you the DMs real quick. And so he messaged me and says, just want to let you know, I didn't say it. I would never do it. Not my place to ever use the word. Have used it in my life. And 100% sounds like I said it there. There's no denying that. Put words together, quickly stuttered, sounded like it. And so in this instance, in my head, right, I'm like, in this instance right here, I'm like, well, I know he's not going to admit to it. I'm not naive. Like, whether he said it or not, he's not going to say he said it. That's just how it is, And so I don't come with that type of energy. I don't come in the DM saying he's racist. You need to admit you said it. That's not the energy I came with in the DMs. And I'll show you real quick here. I said, appreciate you DMing me, man. Like off the jump, like he DM'd me immediately. And I said, do you mind publicly tweeting about it? And I told him, like, yeah, I just went on Variety and encouraged black gamers to come into the space. And that clip just did the polar opposite, you feel? Like, I have no beef, but I was getting tag spam, which I was. And chat, a lot of people were offended by that, And I didn't say he was a racist. I didn't tell him to admit it. I just said, could he publicly tweet about it? And I know he addressed it on his stream, but like, think about it from this perspective, right? You say it on your stream towards the end of your stream. You're in front of your audience who is, you know, is they're gonna like love you no matter what, you know what I mean? And let's say like maybe 5 million people saw this whole incident go down. Out of how many of those 5 million people, because the impressions on my tweets were crazy, saw his clip, his stream clip? Probably 98% of people didn't see it. So, you know, there's a lot of people who are offended who have no idea that he even addressed it on the stream. So I said, could you publicly tweet it? Because like then that will just be like, I bet. Like he publicly tweeted about it, yada yada yada. And I'll just read you what I was saying. And then I expect, like, especially during Black History Month too, like it's mad people upset. If you address it, say you did or didn't say it. Like I said, I'm playing devil's advocate. Like if he didn't say it, if he says he didn't say it, what am I finna do? I'm not. It's counterproductive for me to go, no, you said it, and then he says he didn't say it. Then I keep going back and forth like, no, you did say it. That's just counterproductive. But now I asked him to tweet about it so we can have this discussion. Like it's not okay to say, whether he said it or not. Like in the gaming space, like it's not cool. Like let's take this time to like really educate. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you gotta say you said it. You know? And then he tells me, you know, he addressed it and stuff like that. And I say, you got the clip. I'm on the move out of town, especially after everything that happened last summer. I mean, you guys know what happened last summer, the whole civil rights movement. And I said, in my opinion, you should make a tweet because I have people on mentions in chat. Mind this now. So I quote tweeted it, and now it's like people are just going at me, you know. And I think the scariest part was for me is that a majority of people were saying, yes, he did say it, but here's why it's okay or why it was justified. And that was what was like mind blowing to me. I was like, whether he said it or not, people are in my mentions trying to justify saying the N-word. And I'm like, you know, can you just make a tweet, say you didn't say it, let's educate, let's get this going, right? And let's see what transpires after that. And I'm like, people are missing the complete, like people on my mentions are saying like, it's okay. I say the N-word to my black friends. And I'm like, dude, they're completely missing the point. Like, and then I asked like, what did you say you stuttered? Cause I'm just like, you know, I'm playing devil's advocate. Like he says he didn't say it, you know, and he's like, it's a 3-minute segment basically explaining that I didn't say it, never say it. People trying to say I use the word off stream and shit, and I never. And I'm not in his DMs saying like I'm not. And even at the top, I said I'm not saying you say this shit all the time, and I'm not saying you're racist. And then I asked what other words you were trying to say. So I know he's not racist, bro. Symfuhny has showed me love on like when I did my car stream and stuff like that, and like that. And I'm like, people are just completely missing the point. You feel me? And then he goes on to say something along the lines. He said I think and I don't know what to say other than I didn't say it. It's not something that I've been on my vocab ever. Puts me in an awful situation when you tweet saying I said it and people looking at it won't even question maybe I didn't. And if I did say it, I wouldn't blame you a single bit. This is a part that kind of was like, people were saying that I should have DM'd him off the jump, right? But then it just gets pushed, like it just like no one talks about it, bro. Like the conversation doesn't happen, right? And like I didn't just go on all these I didn't just have this talk about this, you know, on all these publications for me not to like publicly like let's have this conversation. You know, if we talk about it privately, then everyone who was offended by it, or you know, I'd have just been a fraud, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so after that, I just go on. I just asked for a statement. I just said, just say X, Y, and Z. If you didn't say it, you didn't say it. Say. That's all I asked for was just a statement type shit. And then like, my agent had to talk with his agent, and they said he was putting out a statement that day. So I'm like, all right, cool. This is like 9 a.m. and I don't think he put out the statement until like 11 o'clock at night when I got home. You know, and you know, it was just like, I don't know how it turned on me. Like I didn't try to cancel him. That's just what it wasn't about. Like I wasn't trying to cancel him. I didn't call him a racist. I didn't even come for his character. it was just the situation at hand, like the clip at hand. And I was being devil advocate saying like, okay, you didn't say it, but let's take this time to educate people. And then people started going on with the whole, and then, you know, what's funny is like, people started like talking about other situations, like the whole thing with Nick 9 months ago. And the same thing with Nick. Nick, people thought Nick said it on stream. He addressed it on stream. He made a public statement saying he didn't say it, that it's not right. And then me and him had a FaceTime call. So it was the whole point of like, if he would have just like said something the day it happened, like the clip that a minute it happened, like tweeted out, it would have just been, we would have been chilling. And then what really got me was like, people were telling me to apologize. When he came out with a statement, people were telling me to apologize, bro. You know what I'm saying? And they were telling him to keep his head up. And I was like, wow, like people are telling me to apologize and for him to keep his head up. You know, when I was going on about it, and like my tweets weren't even crazy. Like, I'll go to my shit right now. I had the original quote tweet, which I told him, I said, if he made a statement right then and there, and I even said it, I'll delete my tweet and we'll keep it pushing. All I said was to another brother, because I'm like, whoa, like we got to have this conversation, right? Like, and then I'm just sitting there like, how are people coming at me and in the wrong? And then, okay, now let's educate, right? Let's talk about how people were saying, oh, because your boy Jay says it all the time, then it's okay to say it. People were saying that, guys. People were saying that because like Jay or myself have said it, they're telling me that it's okay to say, you know, equal rights, double standard. I'm like, bro, we are literally going backwards, bro. And Jay's black. Now, let me tell you why. Because that word is rooted from white supremacy, right? And we as black people took the power back by, you know, why we say it. That's why you say it with the A. We say it amongst ourselves, you feel me? And people just don't, people are saying it's a double standard. I'm like, bro, what? Like, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, majority of the arguments were, yes, he did say it, but like they were like, yes, he did say it, but here's why it's okay that he says it. He's like, and a lot of people were saying, oh, I say it to my black friends all the time, and I'm just like, oh my, like, bro, people are missing the point, man. You know, like I said, I don't think Symfuhny's a racist. I think he's a good dude, bro. You know, whether I thought he said it or not, you know. Like I said, I played the advocate the whole time, bro. Like, I was like, I just wanted a statement. That's all I wanted, bro. And people were saying I was trying to cancel him. It was just like, all I wanted was to just, let's have this conversation. Because now everybody thinks, like, you know, majority think you said it, right? And if you didn't say it, let's just tweet out. Let's just say it's not okay to say. And one other thing was, people were saying because Myth had said he didn't say it, that Myth represents, you know, black people as a whole. So I shouldn't be tight about it, or any other black person should be tight about it. Myth represents who Myth is. He represents himself. You feel me? He don't speak for me. You know, he doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, he don't speak for, you know what I mean? Like, so, you know, that was the argument where I was like, bro, this is crazy. Like, so because another black person says it's cool, that means I got to be like cool with it. And that's assuming he said it. Like I said, I'm playing advocate right now type. Like, I'm not even on him. Like, so that was one thing I was just hurt about, man. It was just like, I don't know how the conversation turned on me. Like, I wasn't trying to cancel. It was just the simple fact that I wanted to bring it to light, that we had to have this conversation. And it was just like, I was just hurt, man, at some of the, I mean, guys, if you would have just read some of the replies, man, I'll fucking go read some right now, bro. I'll go read some right now. And if you thought these were toxic, you should see my fucking DMs, bro. Like I was upset because it took him 12 hours for his team to write the statement. And for those 12 hours, I was getting fucking crucified. For what, bro? Like, and I'm like, I didn't even say anything. You know what I'm saying? Let me just read you some of the replies, bro, because it's just crazy. And most of them, like I said, were a lot of them were saying, because your boy Jay says it, then it's okay to say. Like, it's okay for everybody to say. You know, and I was being fucking I was chill, chat. I wasn't even really popping off. I just quote tweeted it, brought a little light to it, and motherfuckers, you know, you speak a little truth and people lose their minds, man, you know? And it just hurt me, bro. Like, and it hurt because like there was like no streamer, no big streamer came tweeted at me publicly and was like, I mean, me and Nick called me multiple times. We had conversations about it, but and some of the FaZe guys hit me up. But other than that, like there was no big streamer who publicly has said, you know, you have a right to feel some type of way if it offended you. I'm not even saying they gotta tweet at me and say Symfuhny said it. No. Just like, you know, if you felt offended and you think he said it, then you definitely have a right to be offended. And nobody, bro. I was left on an island, but the minute he put out his response, man, people were telling him like, you know, keep your head up, you know, Swagg, now you gotta apologize. And I'm like, ooh, I'm like, bro, what the fuck is happening? I'm like, what? And there was so many streamers underneath it. I'm like, bro, this is crazy. I'm like, bro, they're saying, keep. I'm like, whoa. And like I said, whether he said it or not, the conversation had to be had, and it was a great teaching moment, opportunity. And then people started bringing up the whole thing with like FaZe dubs. You know, I wasn't even in FaZe at the time, and you best believe I had a full conversation with you know, with FaZe management, all the management about that situation. And like I said, FaZe did a great job, bro. That like the thing is, somebody was teasing FaZe for doing sensitivity training, but it's like FaZe was, we all had to take this course, every single FaZe member, about you know the whole everything that was happening, why it's bad to say the N-word, you know all that type of stuff, you know, and just educating. And they were educating. That's the best thing you do is educate, you know. And it was just like, I mean, I'm gonna keep it a stack, chat. Like I told him, I was like, bro, like, I mean, I probably you won't see me kick it with dubs or nothing, like, you know what I'm saying? But that situation is what it is. And then, like I said, they were bringing up and then people, like I said, people found the whole old receipts of when Nick, like 10 months ago, when they thought he said it. And I had a phone conversation. He publicly tweeted about it, and he said someone on stream. That's all I asked from Symfuhny, is that he publicly tweets and lets people know, like, okay, I didn't say it, and it's not okay to say it, you know? And bro, like the tweets I was getting, man, and the shit that I was like, bro, like, I couldn't believe it, man. I was like, wow, this is crazy, bro. And so, you know what's crazy, bro? Like the last 2 weeks, me and my dad both just dealt with this shit, bro. Like my dad just dealt with racism at his job. You know, he, like a higher up was calling him a refugee and shit, bro. And my pops called me, and I've never heard someone so defeated in my life. You know, a man that, the strongest man I know, was just like, that shit fucking, bro. And I went on all these publications and preached about wanting to have, you know, more black gamers in a space. And I'm like, how can I not have this conversation? I'm a fraud if I don't at least bring the conversation up and we have it, right? Like I got some of these tweets, man, are just fucking insane, bro. And it just shows, like, I mean, there was a divide in the community. And it's like, I can't even believe there's a divide. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like some of these are just crazy to see, bro. People say he wasn't saying in a hostile way. But like I said, there's two sides. You can look at it as he did say it, And I mean, like I said, all I did was quote to the tweet, and everyone else decided for themselves whether he said it or not. You know what I'm saying? And even in the DMs, I didn't even fucking tell him like, bro, you said it. Like, fuck you. Like, I didn't even say that shit, bro. It was all out of love and respect. I'm like, bro, like, you know, I have respect for you. It's just like out of respect for me, you know, as one of the only like viewed like top black gamers, you know, I was just on a billboard for Black History Month. You know? You know, can you have some respect and just, you know, I asked you just to make a statement, you know? He eventually did, but it just took a whole 12 hours, bro, and by then it was already too late. Like, it was already fucking, people were just, and it's just so funny, man, when people were like, yeah, but when Nick said it back in the day, so it's like, okay, so you know who he said it, so you think he said it, but you're trying to steer the conversation into a whole different, that's not even relevant. That was 10 months ago. Man, like, bro, some of the racist shit I got yesterday, last 24 hours, was fucking crazy, bro. And people were popping off at Jay. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Jay is black. You know what I'm saying? He can say it. He can say it. Like, fuck is we talking about? And for me personally, like, I'm black, but I don't say it. You know, whenever you on me street, like, I don't say it literally ever. And for me, that's a personal thing, right? I don't make Jay not say it. Like, sometimes if he just starts popping off, I'm like, oh, Jay. Oh, chill. Kind of wilding out right now. And I'm just like, bro, like, it's not a double standard. Like, if you're not black, you can't say the word. It's just that simple. Like I explained it, man, that word is derived, you know, it's originated from white supremacy, man. And never heard me say it. I just don't say it because I try to make a comfortable space to where, like, because this is my thought process. Maybe if I don't say it, then fucking for sure, me being a black person doesn't say it, you fucking for sure can't say it. Well, I don't tell Jay he can't say it, or, like, you know what I mean? He's black. But that's my thought process. Like, I don't say it because I just don't. It's not my vocabulary. And in my head, I'm like, if I don't say it, then anyone who watched me has no fucking excuse to say it at all. You know? So. And it's not a double standard. That's the thing where it's just bothering me. Like, and I think it's just a lot of people who are just uneducated, you know? You know what I'm saying? And y'all, I just showed y'all the DMs, man. I wasn't in this man's face telling him he's racist, man. I wasn't in this man's face telling him to admit it on the timeline. That's not how I am, bro. I just asked that you just, you know, help me educate people right now. Like, educate people right now. Let's do it. All right, let me read what some of y'all have to say, because I want to have this conversation, and then, like, in, like, whenever Biff and Booyah are ready, I'm hop on, and I'll totally understand where you're coming from. Although I disagree in some way, I still respect your decision and way you approach things. What do you disagree on? And I told Symfuhny, I said, if you make a statement right here, right now, in the next hour, I'll delete my tweet. No more tweets for me, and we keep it pushing. I said we keep it pushing, and it took 12 hours to write for his team to write that. And like I said, Symfuhny showed me love in the past. I have nothing but respect, but it's just like, that was a great opportunity, man. The word sucks. No one should use it. I appreciate you standing up for what's right. I mean, that's your opinion as far as no one should use it. Like, nobody black. Nobody, like, if you're not black, don't use it, And all it was about that clip, right? I didn't come for his character on the timeline. I didn't come for his career to cancel, yada yada yada. Like I didn't fucking say any of those things. And he knows, and he knows I was all I wanted was a statement, bro. Just be like, take this time to, if you think you didn't say it, say you didn't say it. Say what you're trying to say, and educate people. It's not okay to say in the gaming community, man, because motherfuckers will stream snipe me and fucking say the hard R when I'm streaming, bro. When I kill them, that's happened so many times, bro. And it's just like, I don't know, bro. The fact that it took 24 hours and and then it's funny because the minute I quote tweeted, now every publication wants to say something about this clip, right? My stream skipping mad hard, is it? What? No? Okay, I'm like, the fuck, bro. Missed his chance to say something and had his team say something. It's just like, he had a chance to say something quick. Just be like, I didn't say, and I'd have deleted my shit. We gone, bro. But then I had all motherfuckers, just the whole, like, a toxic side of the community come at me saying I'm fucking up, you know, like I'm calling me some crazy shit, bro. Like, I feel like he didn't say it and knows he didn't say it. He would have made a statement earlier. Look, chat, I'm not gonna sit here and go back and forth say he did say it or he didn't. You know what I mean? Like, that's counterproductive on my part, because what does that get done? Like, I want to move on to the topic where it's like, let's have this conversation, let's educate. Oh, it's skipping because what? Are you talking about the chat? Let me just, I want to, nah, don't ban anybody. I want to, let's have this discussion, bro. I want to see what some people want to say and stuff like that. I mean, anyone can say it, but if you aren't black and you say it, that shows your true character. That's my opinion. If you aren't black and you say it, then you clearly don't respect black people. Yeah, Kimmy, bro, like, Kimmy, I wasn't fucking calling him a racist, bro. Like, it was just simply about that clip. And if he didn't say it, now let's educate. Let's have a conversation about it, bro. Because it's bad in gaming, guys. It's fucking, like, yesterday, if you looked at my replies, you saw how bad it is, bro. And how uneducated people are about it, bro. Bro, white people can't have an opinion on a word they created to demean an entire race. Like I said, if you're not black, you just don't say the word, you know? I didn't hear about the Nick Bark situation. Like I said, that was 10 months ago. I've addressed it a couple times already. Like, that's not why we're here. You know what I mean? That's not. Mm. Let's say he didn't say it. He got jumped on. He probably needed a little time to collect his thoughts. Like, what the fuck just happened? He seems sincere. Love you. But like, he had like a whole day. Like, and people were telling him like, I saw some tweets towards him on his under his reply, like, I'm proud of you for not turning away from the situation. But Chad, if I don't apply the pressure, there's no situation. Like, nobody's talking about it. If the pressure isn't applied that morning with my quote tweet, it's never talked about, bro. So when people were saying that, like, I'm proud of you, I'm like, bro, like, if I didn't say something, it wasn't gonna be talked about. You know, I'm like, like, all right, bro. Like, I let it rock. You know. That's what I'm saying, Cammy. I quote tweeted it and I let people formulate their own opinion as to whether he said it or not. You know, even in my DMs, I didn't tell him to say it. Someone said, "Calm down, dog." He didn't even say it. That's your opinion, bro. But I'm you know what, chat guys, it's 4% about Symfuhny's original tweet and 96% about the gaming community as a whole and how they responded to it. That's what that's what really upset me, bro. It wasn't even that Symfuhny said or didn't say it. It's 4% about what he said and 96% about how everyone responded, bro, and how other streamers didn't respond. And people were sitting there calling me soft, and I'm like, bro, like, what? Yeah. And I'll be honest, it's white people telling me I'm soft, and I'm like, bro, you have no idea, you know. If you said he didn't say it, and you're lying to yourself. See, Chad, I'm not even doing that. Like, I'm not even saying he said it right now, because that's your opinions to have, you know. I have mine, but I'm here. I'm more so to talk about the gaming community as a whole and how, you know, and some of the streamers, man, and like a lot of them showed me who they really were, bro. You know, sitting there telling him to keep his head up, you know, for me to apologize, you know, and not say anything when I was being fucking up. You know what I mean? I'm getting called racist shit for a whole day, son. And no one publicly was like, bro, you have a right to feel some type of way. No, not one streamer came up and said, yo, you have a right to feel some type of way. I'm like, that was sad to me, man. That's what made me really sad, bro. The way people responded, the way people were justifying the you know, the N-word, whether he said it or not, and then the way other streamers reacted, man. I was just like, wow. And it was, I'm on the phone, I'm like I couldn't believe people were telling me to apologize. I'm like, for what, man? You know, there were so many people who were offended by that tweet, you know. And I just went on these publications and talked about that shit, man. How could I not make light of that, bro? How could I not? You know? At the end of the day, I knew who was really about it, because all those same people were, when the whole Black Lives Matter movement was going on, was tweeting the black squares and shit. But when it really came down to it, you weren't really about it, bro. You were quiet. And so it is what it is, man. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? We got a 100K tournament. I kind of feel like I said what I needed to say, type shit. You know, like I said, I don't think Symfuhny's racist. I don't think he has a bad character. None of that shit. All I wanted in the beginning, and we were DMing at 7 a.m., bro. 7 a.m. I'm telling them, make a statement right now, real quick on a TL, make a tweet. I'll delete mine. We keep it pushing. Took 12 hours, bro, and for 12 hours, I got fucking left out to dry, bro. I'm not asking him to apologize because I'm not finna make him say it. Because, chat, I'm not naive. He's not gonna, if he said it, he's not gonna admit he said it. So that's why I didn't even come in with that energy like, you need to admit it on the TL, because it wasn't gonna happen. It just, point blank period. He wasn't gonna admit he said it. But I just wanted him to educate, to take the time to educate, bro. And it took like 13 hours for it to happen. And that's all I really got to say about the whole thing. You know? If you don't think, like, bro, guys, just take the time. If you're hating on me, if you don't fuck with me, go look at my replies on all those tweets, man. And you'll understand why I quote tweeted. Like, the very nature of all those replies are why I brought it up and why I quote tweeted it. It's crazy, Cammy, bro. It's crazy. Like, the shit that was being said to me, man. Like, I swear to God, I would never want any of y'all ever said that to you ever, bro. Ever, bro. Motherfuckers was coming at me because I'm half. They're saying because I'm half white, I have no right. All this shit, and I'm like, you don't understand the hurt, bro. It was just like, the replies were, that's what I'm saying, man. It was 4% of what Symfuhny said and 96% of how the gaming community responded, bro. You know? And he even heard me more that really no other streamer, really no big other streamer, really, like I said, like Nick and FaZe were the only ones who really hit me up on some personal shit. But no one really else, bro. No one really like said like, yo, like you have a right to be upset if you felt offended by it. So I don't know. I feel like I said everything I need to say. Can you share Nick's advice? Nick just told me, bro. He told me it's exactly what he told me. He said, you know, if you tweet that, you're gonna be in it. But he says if you truly believe in what you stand for, he says do it. I said I believe, bro. He said fuck it, and I said all right, bro, I'm doing it. No. And then Nick FaceTimed me a little bit later, man, and he saw like some of the shit people were saying. He was like, bro, he's like, you're in it now, but hey, man, I'm proud of you for And I had an obligation. It was an obligation in a predominantly white space of gaming to say something as a black streamer. You're white though, but I'm also black, bro. So because I'm half white, I don't have a right? Is that what you're saying, bro? Like, I don't know. All I wanted was a statement to educate. That's all I asked for. I didn't ask it. And you know what thing is, bro? We like, oh shit, that was my alarm type shit. We had a conversation with Twitch, right? And like I said, and like they said they're gonna do an investigation, but like, and I told him, I said, hey, don't even gotta don't even ban Symfuhny. Like if you're thinking about it, don't even ban him. Let's just educate, bro. Let's just use this instance with 3 of the biggest streamers, Myth, Symfuhny, and me, to educate. That's all I asked, bro. I didn't ask this. Behind closed doors, I'm asking not this motherfucker not to get banned. Not to get canceled. You feel what I'm saying? Like people, and it just showed because people don't understand why black people are the only ones who should say that word. They're not educated on why. And why it's not okay if you're not black. You shouldn't say it. So, like I said, man, it is what it is, bro. Like, some of the reply, like I said, if you want to look how bad it was, just go look at my replies, man. Go look at them, bro. They're fucking unbelievable, bro. Like we're in fucking 1950 again or some shit. Someone said, okay, don't let Jay say it around you. Jay is black and can do whatever the fuck he wants, right? Like, but when he's playing with me, like, and he's never really OD with it. It's when he gets pissed off, he'll say it. And if he goes crazy with it, I'm like, yo, Jay, hey, just relax, baby. Let's calm it down. But at the end of the day, he's black. And he can say the fucking word, bro. It's hot as hell in here. Hold on. And that's all I really got to say about it, man. I felt like I did the right thing. I said the right things, man. I didn't try to get him canceled type shit. Someone said, why is it okay for Jay to say it constantly on your stream? Because Papa, he's black, man. He's black, bro. The N-word is a word rooted from white supremacy, man. And we as black people took that word, took the power back. You know? Someone said a dude's a liar and he definitely said it. It's not okay. I'm not here to say he's a liar or not. That's not what I'm here to do. Because For me personally, y'all can make your own opinions, but for me personally, it's just counterproductive because I'm not gonna go back and forth with him on if he said it or if he didn't say it. All I wanted at the end of the day was just let's educate, bro. If you didn't say it, because if a person is to say he didn't say it, then what am I supposed to say here? Is we're just gonna be fucking pointing fingers and again nothing gets done. Well, let's educate and tell him why it's not okay to say that word, whether you said it or not. And like I said, it was just crazy because nobody was talking about it. I gave it a whole day, bro. Like I found out Saturday morning and I didn't say anything because I was like, stream skip it for me? Is it? Fuck, man. It shouldn't be skipping. It's fine. Okay. I'm like, bro, what? So I gotta get ready for this tourney, man. I said what I needed to say, bro. You know. And I just couldn't believe it because if like at this point now, guys, if you hate me because if you have a problem with me wanting for him to make a statement, to either say he didn't say it or didn't say it, and to educate, then you're the problem, bro. Like that's on you, man. I don't know how you could hate me for wanting that. I don't know how you can hate me for wanting a statement. Like I said, I was in LA. I was fucking doing from 7 a.m. to like 7 p.m. type shit. And I'm sitting here, and all Sunday, man, it was so hard for me to focus because I'm like, bro, this had me hot. I was hot. Not at his statement, but the way everyone was reacting. And then the worst part is people who aren't black are like just people in general were telling me how I'm supposed to feel. Like how are you finna tell me, man, how I'm supposed to feel about it? I don't know. I feel like I touched on all points, man. No bullshit. Right? Is there anything else I need to say? Did I miss anything? I'm saying, Cammy. Thanks, Tim's. I think I said everything, bro. So hopefully now people can realize, like I said, I wasn't trying to cancel the man, bro. And all my tweets weren't even like attacking type shit. They weren't even attacking him. I was just baffled that people were saying to keep your head up type shit to him. And I'm like, and for me to apologize, that one I was like, bro, we missed the point. We missed the entirety of it, bro. So hopefully I addressed everything, man, that everyone was talking about. I saw a lot of things that were being said, and I feel like I said everything that I needed to say.